James, what inspired you to create Neo-Shamanic Breathwork, and how did it come into being?
So it was a bit of an accident, but it was again something I would say, questing for. And then I had the great good fortune of being asked to be one of the early facilitators with Groff and his work, and worked with them for 4 or 5 years. And then I met a person who was to become one of my main mentors, Ron Herring, and Ron Herring introduced me to the person who I absolutely credit with introducing me to Jungian psychology and the depths of Jungian psychology, and that was Robert Moore. And when I began to just vaguely, even at first, grasp the profundity of that model and of Jung's work, and I began to notice the connection between these two, particularly in the area of initiation, this process whereby people go through radical change, that I dove headlong into a study of Jung, and that has continued ever since. And for about 10 years, I was just doing nothing but holotropic breathwork workshops, meanwhile studying Jung, deepening in that work. And after about 10 years, I began to respond positively to people who were asking me to do individual work in addition to the workshops. And that's sort of how it began. Uh, with every decade, it has become more obvious to me that this is a perfect marriage, that there are many things that the Jungian model help us understand and work with that go even beyond the Groff model and breathwork. But I've never left the Groff model and breathwork because that's the experiential component that's often missing in many therapeutic situations. And this is not, I don't want to give everybody the impression this is therapy in the traditional sense by any means, but it is a very powerful process of self exploration, and it is deeply connected to a lineage as old as shamanism. So